What's going on, everybody? So, my boy Mega Wayne, or Wayne, that's what I call him, was at a meet, had to be 3 or 4 months ago, and he completely fell in love with a certain IM. It became his unicorn. This was the IM that he had to have. The problem was, it's an IM that they only made, I think, 200, somewhere around there, of them. So, it was a very small batch that was made. So, he had to find a used one. Well, I kept getting messages. I think I found one. I fell through, but he finally got one. And today I'm going to be reviewing Wayne's Baby, the RN6 by Fir. So the Fir RN6 was a 5th year of their inception for Fir Audio, special edition. They only made 300 of these worldwide. It has a 10mm kinetic bass driver, 4 open driver BA drivers, and 1 open driver ultra high electrostatic driver. It retailed for $3,299. So let's get to the unboxing of this bad boy. Very nice box with all the information. Slide this off. It's a very good looking box. You lift this up. You have this cool badge. Got your warranty card. You've got a thank you from Bogdan. And here are your RN6. Neatly packed in the container. Pull these out real quick so you can see them. And a very good looking IM. Love the gold flex. Got RN6 there, and you've got the Fir logo there. The cable is super nice. No microphonic issues. Very malleable. Haven't had any issues with it being too hard or hard to just move around. It's been very nice. And then, once you pull this out, here's a very nice leather puck. When you open this up, you'll find multiple things. You will find your tips, cleaning tool, but you'll also find the tool for your atom modules, and your atom modules will be right here at the bottom, so you can switch them out. So here's where you would place them in the IM. You see the red module is in, and then this is where you'll keep them when you're not using them. So that is the unboxing for the Fir RN6. Alright, so let's talk about the RN6 and how comfortable it is. It is a very small IM, a very comfortable IM, as you can see, and it fits very well. The cable is very nice. Haven't had any issues with it. It's a good looking cable as well, and no issues with it as far as microphonics or anything like that. So it's amazing how much amazing sound you get from something this small. Kind of reminds me of the Apex SE. It too is a very small IM with big sound. So very happy with the size of these. So let's talk about the sound and how these sound. I've noticed something with IMs made by vendors who also cater to the music community. So the Flip Ears Artha, Empire Ear, and now we have Fir. They all cater to professional musicians, and what I've noticed about all 3 of those is just how they present this sound in such an awesome way. Like, for example, I feel like on these, if I'm listening to something like Michael League with Bill Lawrence, I can feel, it's almost like the guitar is in the room with me. I feel the strums and everything like that. That has a lot to do with the way they do bone conducting on these. So if you look really closely here, there's a hole, and they call it kinetic bass. So that 10mm driver is actually kind of hitting you right here. So when it comes to back to Michael Lawrence and Bill League, if you listen to that album, or any of Michael Lawrence's Go Go Penguin, orchestral pieces with instruments, it's like you were immersed in the room with the instrument and you can feel every instrument's vibration. It's something spectacular to behold. It's awesome. So also with these, we've talked about the little atom modules. And what those allow for you to do is let more sound in or more sound deadened. But it also affects the way the IEM sounds, so it could be less bass or more bass. So you have ways of actually tuning these the way you like them. And it's just really, really cool. So with the kinetic bass, instruments playing, voices singing, everything around you just sounds like you're immersed in the music. You're there. I can totally understand why, if you're a professional musician, like the guitar player or the drummer or the singer, you would pick these because just the way things sound. They sound so good. They sound accurate. So when we get to the bass, you've got very good mid bass. It's more mid bass than it is sub bass, but that probably depends on the atom module as well. You get both. You get quantities of it. It is very, very good textured, accurate, great bass. Like these things do bass as well as any other IEM out there. When it comes to mids, instruments sound awesome. Guitars, cellos, violins, violas, flutes, whatever it is, it sounds great on these IEMs. And just the way you're immersed in the music and the sound and you feel it, it's awesome. So Polyphia, shoot, I've run through everybody. Jazz music, classical music, all types of music sound really good on these. What really sounds extremely spectacular though is live music. Live music is just a whole nother level because it's actually close your eyes and you're sitting there in the concert. It's really, really good. Treble, excellent. Difference between the RN6 and the Xenon 6 is that these are not going to be as warm as those. So they kind of made these because I think a lot of people were like, oh, this is too warm, too bassy. I love that sound, and we'll be getting those in soon to review, by the way. But these are more of pulling that back a little bit and giving you more of a natural sound. You still get that nice note weight, that thickness, the feeling of the sound, but you also get an airiness. Like if you want to, like me sometimes, sit there and just listen to one particular instrument, you can. And it does it beautifully. You can listen to the totality of the music, or you can listen to that one beautiful instrument, and it's awesome. There's air, there's separation, the treble just leans in, there's sparkle there, playing God, the cymbals, you know how I like to test on that. Sounds excellent. It's just an all-around great IEM. Now, unfortunately, there were only 300 made. So if you are going to find one, you can't find one at any store because they've all been sold out. But every once in a while, if you look at HeadFi classifieds, you can find them. And if this is that type of sound, total sound, something that just, you could be one and done, or you could actually have it complementary to the Xenon 6 and have two different sound signatures that complement each other, you could do something like that. But definitely, if this is something you would want, you should really chase after it. It's a very good one. And they do pop up from time to time in the used market. In fact, special shout out to Make It Wayne. This is his personal copy that he's lending me so I can listen to him. And that's how he found his. He found his on HeadFi from someone else who was selling them. But again, when it comes to sound, these are some of the best sounding IEMs you will ever hear, especially when it just comes to being immersed in the music and feeling it and just actually feeling like you're there. It's just such a nice, awesome listen. So is this a buy? So this is going to be an interesting buy because, again, it's another expensive IEM, $3,200, $3,300, and it's one that you'll have to actively hunt since they don't make them anymore. But I like also talking about the older IEMs, which I'll do more. I'm going to do a review on the Odin. It came out a while ago, and how they compare to things now. Does this compare with everything else out there? Oh yeah, it competes and surpasses a whole bunch of stuff. If you like this type of sound signature, it's excellent, and it's something that would be worthy of finding and holding on to for dear life since they don't make them anymore. So if $3,300 is something that you can do, even though it will be cheaper just because it's on the used market. So it would be a steal if you can find this. So I would definitely say this is a buy if you've got the budget for it. It's an excellent IEM, one of the best that's ever been made. And it's been awesome to be able to spend some time with it because it's very good. If you have any questions, comments, feel free. to hit me up. I'll talk to you later.